Students, let us understand this question through the diagram. Here the question says, a patient falls from a tree and catches a branch while falling. Later, the patient develops claw hand and sensory loss along the medial side of the forearm and hand. Now the question is asking which part of the brachial plexus is injured. The options are A, upper trunk; B, lower trunk; C, posterior quad; D, lateral quad. Now whenever you see claw hand, especially after sudden upward pull of the limb, you should immediately think of Klumpke's paralysis, also called Klumpke's palsy. And the correct answer here is B, lower trunk. Now let us understand why lower trunk is the answer. Look at the center of the diagram. Here you can see the brachial plex roots C6, C7, C8 and T1. In Klumpke's palsy, the injury mainly involves C8 and T1 roots, and these C8 T1 roots form the lower trunk of the brachial plexus. So the first important memory line is Klumpke's palsy means C8 T1 injury, that is lower trunk injury. Now look at the hand on the right side of the diagram. The typical posture is claw hand position. In this posture, the metacarpophalangeal joints are hyperextended and the interphalangeal joints are flexed. Why does this happen? Because C8 and T1 supply many of the intrinsic muscles of the hand, mainly through the ulnar nerve and partly through the median nerve. When these muscles are paralyzed, the balance of hand movements is lost and the patient develops a claw hand. Now see the bottom part of the diagram. The ulnar nerve is highly involved because it carries C8T1 fibers. So there is paralysis of most intrinsic hand muscles like interossei and medial two lumbricals. This produces clawing of the fingers. The median nerve also carries T1 fibers. So there can be weakness of thenar muscles and lateral two lumbricals. Now connect this with sensory loss. C8 and T1 supply sensation along the medial side of the hand and forearm. That is why the patient has sensory loss on the medial hand and medial forearm as shown in the diagram. Now look at the left lower part of the image. The common cause is sudden upward pull of the upper limb, like when a person catches a branch while falling. It can also happen during forced abduction, such as breech delivery, and sometimes during shoulder dystocia. One more important point is shown on the right side. Horner syndrome. If T1 sympathetic fibers are involved, the patient can develop Horner syndrome, which includes ptosis, meiosis, and anhidrosis. So finally, for NEET PG, remember this very clearly. A patient with claw hand after sudden upward pull means Klumpke's palsy. Klumpke's palsy means C8T1 injury. C8T1 injury means lower trunk lesion. So the answer to this question is B, lower trunk.